Good morning, everyone. I am in Miss Jim Ellis's event for Memorial Day. Let me see if I can get myself pulled up here. Turn that volume down. Let's see. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Miss Dina. I see you peeking. All right, let's see. This way I can read my comments just a little bit better. All right, there we go. I should be able to see them now. Okay, and everybody can see what I'm doing. Yep, got my table turned down a little bit. All right, here we go. So, yeah, it's good. If it isn't, let me know. Okay, hey, Dawn, and there's Loretta. How are you this morning? And Penny. Thank you, Dina. First of all, I want to thank Miss Jim for having me. I love doing her events, so, and to lead off, that is just wonderful. Wonderful. I've got Judy with Wyatt's Whatnots, and I believe her link is in the description. She's after me, and off we go. So I've got this painted. Which one did I pick? I think I picked Dixie Belle Barn Red, because it's a little bit brighter than the rustic red. So I went with that one. And I've got a couple of prints that I got on eBay, and they are on material, actually. They're printed on material. So the material doesn't show the color that's underneath them, that's base coated quite as much as like rice paper or napkins. So you can, I thought we had that problem fixed. Let's move this one down. Now, I did a live last night and everything was good. We didn't have to worry about that trying to reconnect. But I'm in the sunlight this morning, so maybe that's doing it. I don't know. So I've got it base coated. I've got some Mod Podge. Thank you. Yeah, eBay has, some of them are in shops. I'm not sure which one I got this at, but I moved my other phone down that I read the comments with. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I think it's about time I got my eyes examined, along with my head. Maybe they can do a twofer. Buy one, get one free. Get your eyes and your head examined at one low price. Oh my goodness. I'm not getting it right to the edge, but I will go back and grab that. I will go back and grab it. Yes, welcome everyone. She has got a wonderful lineup for today. She certainly does. All right. I'm getting as close to the edge as I can. And I am going to go over the top of it anyways with Mod Podge, just to seal. Even though you don't really have to seal that chalk paint, that's what I'm going to do. And I decided that this looked a little better if it was kind of crossways like that. See, and then you can smooth that right out. Got a little Mod Podge. Now, the only problem with this is you definitely have to do something around the border because the material does start to ravel a little bit. It's not going anywhere. You can iron it down if you need to, but it's not going anywhere. It's stuck right on there. So I've turned my glue gun. I got these last year at Michael's for after the holiday, I believe. So I don't know if they have this bunch. They probably do. This bunch of ribbon this year for Memorial Day and the 4th of July. And I'm going to go back over the top of that material too. Let's see. Which ones do I like? There's lots to choose from. And they have these packages. Ooh, they have a lot of these packages in different colors. So when they're on sale, I try to grab them if I can. And I'm just trying to think, do I really want to cut that? Do I really want to cut that in the middle or not? And our Joann's went out, so we only have a Michael's here in Batavia. And that store I worked at, I don't know, I think it was, maybe 3 or 4 years. That was my part-time job. And it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to try making, I think I can scunch it a little bit more if it's in this Bodabra. And get it a little bit better at tying. We'll see. I don't want to make a really big bow. We'll see. So how's everybody doing today? Thanks for sprinkling, Cheryl. Hey, Patricia. I've been busy cutting my ribbon. Oh, see, now that's a pretty piece. That's a pretty piece. Actually, I think I gotta trim it this way. Yeah, that might make a little bit more sense, Jan. I don't use this too often. I usually just go ahead and tie them. Yeah, I still got that wrong. Yeah, don't follow me. I don't use the Bodabra too often. I think I'm doing it wrong now. I don't use the Bodabra too often, but I'm thinking my hand might not be strong enough to hold on to all these strands of ribbon. So we're just gonna go. Good morning, Denise. Now my one phone, luckily my one phone seems to be all right. It's the other one that doesn't want to participate. And I may have to trim some of this down a little bit. We'll see. I got some different lengths going on. This is a pretty blue, it's almost like a cotton lace. Thanks, Pam. Yeah, we're gonna stick that in there. All right, and this one's got a really nice texture to it. I'm gonna try that one. I was trying not to cut it apart, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that or not. I didn't want to unleash it from its group if I didn't have to. I'm sitting here in the sunshine. The sunshine's coming in the window. I don't think I even really need my ring light today. And I'm not going to make like a really big bow. I just want some different colors, different textures. Yeah, that one's got a little shine to it. We'll throw that in. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there. You're going to see me looking down because I had to move my phone. I don't know if it was messing with my other phone or what the deal was, but we don't want that. All right, so I've got some different lengths. I've got some different textures. Ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh, that one's pretty. It's got like a little fiber going through it too. That's cool. Yeah, I like that one. And it's a little bit heavier, so we're going to do that one. There goes my phone again. Now, I'm sorry about that. On the replay, it comes through, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I did a live and it was just fine. So, I don't know what the deal is. I tried to clear things away from my modem as best I could, and I think when they fray the end of these ribbons, they really get that, they really get that lighter out there and fray them, because, wow, those are burnt on the ends. All right, this one's got a little bit more sparkle to it. Let's do that. Hey, Denise. Ooh, that one's a little stiff. Okay. Little stiff. Actually, this has got like a little iridescent on the side of it. It's white with a little iridescent. So if you find this in Michael's, I mean, this is a nice assortment of ribbons for 4th of July. You could do these for Labor Day. I already used that one. All right, and I think I got that one. Some of them are repeat ribbons. That's a little velvet. We'll throw that in for good measure. And I want to thank Miss Jim for having me. I always love being in her events. All right, get a little bit more red in there, and we'll see how we're. Let's see how we're doing. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then I put some smaller pieces on the top, so it's not all. Let's see how that looks. And I'll grab that in a bit. All right. I'm going to cram that down there just as far as I can. Aw, thank you, Miss Jim. You know you are near and dear to my heart. All right, let's see if I can. Phone again. I apologize for that. Like I said, I went live the other day and it was fine. I thought I had it conquered, but apparently I did not. And she has got a wonderful lineup for today. She has got some awesome crafters coming up. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Do I have anything? Yeah, there's a board in front of that modem. Maybe that's doing it. Let's see if that helps. Okay. So I am going to cover... Ooh, that's a pretty bow. If I do say so myself. And I don't even know if I'm going to trim that, to be honest with you. I mean, I kind of like the way it hangs in different lengths. And I'm going to cover the top of this with some Mod Podge. And these I found on eBay, the prints. I have another one I'm going to do also. And I'm going to do the background of that blue. And I have my glue gun on. I think I have, yep, some red. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that red, though. I've got a red background. I might have to look for some blue or white. So you can just Mod Podge right over these. They're a little bit thicker with the material. Hey, Deborah. They have all kinds of like vintage type prints. Holidays. I just want to make sure I get those edges down. And you can use different colors underneath, which is nice. Sometimes with napkins, you're really limited to like a light color or basically usually a white underneath. But you can use a little bit darker color underneath the fabric, and it doesn't show through. It's not gonna, no. I'm shaking my head. I'm sorry. It's doing that reconnect thing. I hope it's not going out too long for anybody. And then if you go to replay, it doesn't even show. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure. All right, we got a good coat of Mod Podge on the top of that. And if I've got a piece that's long enough, I might do some ribbon around the edge. I always like to put ribbon around the edge of the wood. It just jazzes it up a little bit more. Thank you, Dina. I don't think it's going to help. I've cleared things away from my modem. I've got 2 different devices, which the iPhone seems to want to act up the most. And that's the one I'm on. The other one, I haven't seen it move. Yeah, they do, those darn technical issues. All right. Yeah, we're going to dry this up good. Yeah, I think it does come back quick. And I went to the Verizon store. He said, well, you've got a brand new phone, so it's definitely not that. The only problem is I'm kind of out a little bit, so we don't have 5G in our area yet. So that could be part of it on the new phone. I hate to say we don't really live out in the boonies. It's just I'm in between Buffalo and Rochester. So I catch, it's not a 5G signal yet. Yeah, that's what they said. It's the 5G things. Hey, Miss Kelly. Good morning, Janet. Thank you. I just did it this morning. I just colored it, Dina. I thought that could be the red. That could be the red in my white and blue. Thank you. I need to get it cut, and I have not had time to do that. I've been a busy girl. Oh, thank you for those hearts. And up after me is Judy from Wyatt's Whatnots, and she is an awesome painter. She's a wonderful artist. So I hope you just, if you're on Miss Jim's group, you can just refresh her page and just follow along today. She's got, I'm not sure how late she's going into the evening. I think it's 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. I'd have to look on my graphic, but so she's just starting out the day. I'm first up. So first up, the sun is out and shining here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day here. I took the day off. What could be better? I got a nice long weekend. And I lost John both of them that time. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I apologize to Miss Jim. I'm sorry. I thought I had this fixed. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Just trying to get the edges. There, get those edges dry. Got a piece of string, I think there we go. Okay, so I've got the bow done. Put that on, glue that on. Let me see if I can get some, I think I've got some white rickrack to do. I don't know if I have enough, but let's see. Let's see if I've got some white rickrack. And yeah, I think, yeah, no, I don't think I do. I haven't hit a Hobby Lobby sale recently. It might just make it. It might just make it. Let's see. Maybe I've got something else that'll in that pile of, yeah, it's not going to quite make both ends though. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got that we can, I hate to use red because there's already, you know, the background's already red, so that's not going to look too wonderful. Let's try this. No, that's a little short piece. Oh, here we go. Here's a blue one. That'll be perfect. Okay. Did you ever have one of those days where you just gotta wonder? You just gotta wonder. Oh yeah, I like this real thin. It's real thin blue. I like that. And this will help cover up that edge. That's the only thing with the material is you definitely have to do something with the edge. You can't really just blend it in. But they have so many different prints that it's really, you know, it's really cool to see all the different ones that they have. And they're usually more of a vintage type print. Needs a little glue. Yeah, I like this trim. That's pretty. So I had a little bit of a long weekend this weekend. Got a lot of things done. Oh, what'd they do to me? They taped two pieces together. Well, that's not really fair. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, hello, Miss Melissa. How are you? Popping in? Got a lot of things done. Went yesterday to the co-op and got those shelves all filled up. And the hubby is working today, so Might be a good Hobby Lobby day. Might be a good Hobby Lobby day today. I went yesterday because I was close to the one in Rochester, so we have to hit the one in Buffalo today. All right, yeah, I really like that trim. I'll show you on the piece that they taped together. You probably can't see it very well. There you go. But it's just a pretty little trim. Nothing schmancy. All right, and then I've got my bow. I'm going to hang that off to the side, and I'm still looking for a piece. I don't know if I've got a piece that's long enough. I might have to do 2 pieces, or let's see. I've got polka dots, but you know, I really don't think this is a polka dot kind of craft. Oh, I've got a darker blue. Nah, that's too dark. All right, we may have to go with two different ribbons. I'm really liking that white, but that might be a little bit thick, but I do like that white. And now that I said that, I have some cotton trim, and I think that's what I'm going to use. We're going to use some cotton trim. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. All right, so I'm going to start up here at the top. And I haven't gotten my hanger on yet, and usually I do. And this has got a little bit of a, yeah, you can see the direction that it's going there. So I'm going to start that on the top, because if you hang it on the wall, you're never going to see where that seam is. Because it's going to be on the top. So I hope everyone can tune into the crafters today and see what's going on. Miss Jim's got a good lineup, that's for sure. I'm just putting a real thin bead of glue on there because I really don't want it coming through the holes on that lace. And there's Judy right now from Wyatt's Whatnot. She's coming up after me. Hey, Chris. Hey, Cindy. How are you? Chris, I was just thinking about you the other day. I thought, I've got to talk to her about those. She has dachshunds. And I don't know, I'm torn as to, I would really like to get a puppy, but I don't know if it's fair to the puppy. And I don't know if I know it would have to wait until after September before we did that. Seriously? What are we seriously on about, Judy? What'd I do? What'd I do? Because she said seriously, and then I got the OMG. That's probably not good. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, Maria, yesterday was your birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. I don't own the rights to those songs. There we go. Not me, Nanny. I haven't gotten any clumps of paint. Not yet, anyways. I was on the other night with with Janet from the Nanny's Nook, and I went to squeeze this bottle of paint, and one little clump like came out. So I thought, okay. So then I went to squeeze it again, and we were that's what we were talking about, colonoscopies, and and this blob just came out, and she was hysterical. She said, "I think your paint needs a colonoscopy." And I'm like, "Hey, you aren't kidding." It was just too funny. I don't know if it froze. I know it didn't freeze here, so I don't know if it froze in shipment or, where it came from that it froze, but it was definitely bad. I've not seen a clump of paint, and it's not old paint, but I've not seen a clump of paint like that. Oh, in quite some time. So it was funny. It really was. There, we're going to tack that down a little bit more. All right, so now I'm going to put some, see, that button just jazzes it right up. All right, let's see what else we got here that I can, oh, I put my buttons up top, so I guess we're not going to do that. I might have to stand up and reach them. All right, so there's one. There's one. Let's see what we got in here. We got some jazzy buttons. Oh, I have 2 stars. Well, let's put one in the middle of the bow. I got a blue one and a red one. And some glue gun gunk. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I'm thinking blue. All right, we're going to aim that right for the middle. No, I'm trying to behave today, Jim. Sometimes I get myself into trouble. There we go. All right, we'll save that one for the other one. How's that? If I can reach, oh, I can reach. I can reach some white ones. I'm going to put some little, some little teeny ones. Oh, those are kind of silver. That's got like a silvery. Oh, yeah. It's got like a little silvery effect to it. Well, there's 3. Now all I have to do is find, I need to find one more. Come on. There we go. And these buttons I get on Amazon. You can buy them in colors. They all come in one, a package of white, a package of red. And I love buttons. I used to love going to the auctions, and you get the old buttons in a tin or a box. And I must have got it from my mom, because we'd sit down at the table and we'd lay the buttons all out, and we'd be look at that one. Ooh, look at that one. And we'd just be going through the old buttons. Not that we were using them for anything. We were just checking them out. Yeah, these have got a little bit of silver in them. So that looks cool. All right. So there's one. One done with that one. All right. And I will paint, I will put a hanger on the back. And then I have this little one, and I don't have any more patriotic buttons in there, so we might as well put that away. Okay. So then I have this little one too, and I thought that was cute. It's got the 2 little vintage dressed kids with their flag. And I'm going to do this one in, I may do it in this blue. And, yep, yep, we're going to do it in the blue. We certainly are. All right, let me stir this up. Red, and I live in a red house. It's on the chat, Judy. There's an introduction in the chat, in Miss Jim's chat. Yes, if you're new, please consider following Miss Jim. She is a sweetie, and that's the link to her page. And she also has a group, and that's where this is going to be shared into throughout the day, is her group. So all you're going to need to do if you're new is just swipe down if you're on that group and refresh your page, and you're going to be all set for the next crafter. This is a pretty dark blue. I like it. It's called, oddly enough, it's Dixie Belle's Bunker Hill Blue. So I'm not sure. I'm not really that good at history. I know there was a Bunker Hill. Not sure what battle that was or time frame. So if anyone has that info, that'd be great. I don't remember. I've got to say it was like near 1776, but I probably just led you to know that I'm not I'm not really that good at history. Somebody's probably out there that's a history buff that can help me out. Oh, is Carrie a history buff? I did not know that. I did not know that. Trying to keep my thumb out of it. There we go. And I try to get my surfaces painted beforehand, and of course I kind of switched this up a little bit. So it's not painted because it's not too exciting. I know it's not exciting to watch paint dry. That's for sure. Carrie is a history teacher. I knew she was a teacher, but I did not know she was a history teacher. Oh, I better not tell her I'm not too good at history. That wouldn't be good. Wow. History class was a long time ago for me. We're gonna run with that excuse because it was it was a long time ago for me. Yes, it was. Just 1 or 2 years ago. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you too. Oh, I can't even. I graduated in 1980, so it's, good Lord. That's 43 years ago. 43 years ago. Yeah, don't tell her. Well, in 43 years, I might have forgotten a thing. I remembered Bunker Hill. The New York event is September 8th and 9th. So if anybody's interested in doing that, I would love to have you join us. There is a New York Crafters event group on Facebook. And it's going to be held in Palmyra, New York, which is about an hour and a half from me. So it's maybe 45 minutes from Rochester. It's kind of centrally located in New York State. And we've got, oh my gosh, let me get the card, because you know I have that handy. I was hoping somebody would ask. I didn't want to be rude and mention it, but since you asked, Miss Jim is going to be one of the presenters. So she's coming up, and she's gonna visit Miss Dina from Aries Moon. And Miss Dina is going to be one of the project leaders. We've got Kim Fuentes from the Crafty Porch. We've got Janny Hillman from Porch Pals Designs. Our Miss Loretta with Handmade with Love by Loretta. We've got Kelly from Rowena May Inspired. And we've got Pat from Paint, Play, Create with Pat. And she has the co-op that I belong to. So when I mention that I'm going to a co-op, that's where I'm headed. And we've got project leaders, Miss Dina from Aries Moon. She's a project leader, so they're going to be make and takes, but we're calling them project leaders because they're actually going to stand up or sit, whatever they're comfortable with, in front of the group. And the rest of us are going to kind of hopefully fan out and help anybody or field questions. And we've got 8. We're going to have 8 projects. And they're going to be full-size projects. They're not going to be, like little, sometimes make and takes are a little small. But these are really going to be full-size projects. And we're trying to, run a different type of projects through, like not, hit a different area for people and their expertise. So, and we have Timeless Treasures by Tanya. She's coming. She's a project leader. Sacred Sew with Deborah. She's going to be there. Lisa's Craft House. She's going to be there also. Lisa's Craft House, Sacred Sew, and Timeless Treasures by Tanya all work in conjunction with each other. So the 3 of them are going to be there. And Handmade with Love by Loretta, she's going to do a project with y'all. So Kelly from Rowena May Inspired, and Krista from Stand Tall Crafts. Now, Krista does not do lives. She's and I'm not talking out of turn. She's okay with people mentioning that. She's visually impaired. So, but her and I are going to be running through a project together. So you get to meet Krista, because usually she's behind the scenes. So you'll be able to get to meet her. Timeless Treasures by Tanya and Deborah from Sacred Soul, they're coming up with their own projects, their own make and takes. So I have no idea what they're coming up with, none whatsoever. And Loretta is too. I know what Loretta's is. She told me. I do know what that one is. But it is gonna be a riot. It really is. It's gonna be a fun time. So we still have tickets available. You can get lunch tickets. The 2 days is $40, and that's catered by Wegmans, which is a large grocery line up here in New York. I think they have some in Virginia, and it's $85 for the crafting tickets. Now, you don't have to take the lunch tickets if you're not, if you're not inclined, or your diet is such that you'd rather pack your lunch. That's absolutely no problem at all. So I'm trying to get an event up here in the north. There's a lot of them that, are down south doing things, which is fine, but it's sometimes just financially you can't, or you don't want to jump on a plane and go. So, you know, up here in the north. Hey, Elaine. Hi, Deborah. Yeah, I'm excited, if you couldn't tell. I am excited. I'm excited about meeting everyone. I'm excited about crafting with everyone. We're going to have at least one vendor, maybe two, with some different things available at the event, like rice paper or maybe some molds or things that, you know, you might not always be able to get a hold of easily, and you wouldn't have to pay the shipping, which shipping is, I apologize if anyone works for the post office. I know you have nothing to do with the prices, but it's just crazy. I mean, we try to ship out sometimes finished products, and I kind of flinch when I have to tell people what the shipping is going to be. But I guess it is what it is. You know, you try to find the least expensive route, but sometimes it doesn't always happen that way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the event. I know the crafters are looking forward to it. We've been going back and forth in our chats and talking about things. And there's Miss Leslie. Now I'm going to mention it, and I don't think Miss Jim will mind, because I think Leslie's in Miss Jim's group also. The IT department, yeah. LT Designs had a fundraiser for one of the littles, I think it was T-ball, which I couldn't tell you. T-ball, baseball. I just went with the flow. But they have kits. So if you want to check out that live, she still has that live posted, I believe. And if you're looking for any Glowforge kits, help out the kids with T-ball. That was probably the only thing I could do as a kid, was I could hit. Go figure. When it came to running, and I was smaller then. Yeah, so but I knew if I hit, and I hit really far out, I'd have I might actually have a chance to get around those bases. So you better hammer it when that ball comes at you, or you're in trouble. Thanks, Elaine. I thought they were cute. I love the little vintage patriotic prints. You're welcome, Miss Leslie. Like I said, I know Miss Jem wouldn't mind. I know she wouldn't mind. All right, I'm trying to figure out if I want to put this one, if I want to take it right to the middle. I don't think it's going to have room for a bow. Oh, I know what I could do, though. All right. All right, I'm going to do it off sides. Off sides. Kelly's my niece. Yeah, she's not running any faster than I am. And she's okay with me telling you that. No, I didn't think you'd mind, Miss Jim. Those kids are it's hard, I guess, nowadays, especially with budgets for sports and things like that. Yes, please follow Miss Jem on JEF Creations and Old Woman Making Things. She is the sweetest lady, and I think I loved her the first time I saw her. I just, it was one of those things that I gravitated to her, and thankfully she gravitated with me. she went, yeah. It's just a mutual friendship. But she's such a sweet lady. And she tries to help. Yeah, I have been with Miss Jim from the very start. Yep, that's right. I have. I have. And I am so excited about meeting her in September. There were times I thought, the first couple of times, I thought she was going to give up, but she didn't. She kept right on going. Yes, I love my Miss Jim too. It's very mutual. And she tries to help some of the new crafters. She gets out there on with her event. Sometimes she sends them to me, which is great. I love doing that. I like helping out the new crafters, getting them into events, getting them used to, doing things, not being, nervous. It's hard when you're first starting out. You get a little bit nervous at first. Yes, we are. And Dina and Rebecca were there, and I figured out who was who on the moderators, and because I would see, I was new myself, and I would see people popping on when she started having moderators, and I'm like, who's that? Yeah, she is a sweetie. A lot nervous. Yeah, I was too. Yep. I think the first event I was in was Miss Sheila's, and it was shortly, I want to say, I'm not positive, but I want to say my first live was in an event. Because I thought, well, you might as well just jump right in. You might as well just jump right in. Yes, that's how I was, Dina. I was drawn to her instantly. And oddly enough, we have somewhat the same sense of humor. I sense her humor, I guess. I can tell when she's joking, and it's hysterical because she'll do it kind of seriously, but it's like, yeah, no, she's being funny. There you go. Yeah, Kelly, my niece is a crocheter. Now, no, I can't do that. I can knit a little bit, but crocheting, my poor grandmother, I think, had issues. Like, what's up with that girl? I know, Miss Jim, if you are up, and usually I have a hard time, because Miss Jim's Central Time, and I'm Eastern Time, and she has Saturday night chats, and I gotta think Eastern Time, it's midnight for me, because I think they're at 11 o'clock Central Time, and I'm a little older. I'm not usually up that late. I don't know how Miss Jim, I'm hoping she takes a nap, and if she doesn't, shame on me, because she's she's up and she's relaxing, she's chatting with everybody. Hey, Miss Pauline. And I've got about 7 minutes left, so we're gonna see. You're not, no, yeah, see, that's I'm not trying to be funny. Sometimes it just comes out. It just comes out that way. But what are you going to do? And I think I already measured the white, and it's just not going to cut it. I'm going to go with this little tiny... We're out looking for rhubarb. Oh, I have not seen any. Rhubarb is one of the first crops up here in New York. We don't start usually until oh Lord, maybe June, there's strawberries. We get a lot of strawberries. It's 10:30 Central every Saturday, so it'd be 11:30 for me. This is little tiny rickrack. So I'm trying to think if I think I'm going to use tacky glue, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a bead of hot glue that thin. That's just not going to happen. Let's see if I can get the tacky glue down there. Just a little bead. I know I got this whole bunch at, well, this one came from Hobby Lobby, but this whole bunch of patriotic ribbon came from Michaels. So be on the lookout. They're usually hanging at the end of an aisle on the side, like a side cap of the end caps. And they have a few. I mean, they'll come out with like autumn ones or different colors. And if you wait before they're all sold out, you can get them. Your husband planted 654 strawberry plants. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Kelly's grandparents used to sell strawberries. I don't go and pick them anymore. That's a young person's game. I'll pay you to pick my berries. I used to. Yeah. I'd be screaming in the laneway there, in the row of strawberries. Someone help, get me up. Yeah, that wouldn't be pretty. So I'll pay to have you pick my berries. How's that? That's just not going to happen. All right, and this one is almost done. And time-wise, I think I'm just going to make it. I don't think I will put an edge on this one or a hanger. I think this one would be cute as a little shelf setter. I am going to take one of these wooden, probably one of these hearts, and I'll paint it, and I'll put it down there in the corner on that one. So then this one will be done. Because this one's kind of tiny. It's not really tiny, but this way it could go on. Depending on the size of your tier tray, you might be able to do that. Or kind of nested in a bookcase would look cute for a little 4th of July, Memorial Day, and Labor Day. I think they usually do red, white, and blue also. And we crafters know that after Christmas, if you grab what's red, you can kind of use that for our upcoming holidays. Same with the green. All right. I've got 2 minutes left, and I'm going to send you off to Miss Judy from Wyatt's Whatnots. So here's the first one that I did. I really like that. I like it angled like that. And then there's the second one. Let's put this on this side so you can see the prints better. Well, thank you. I want to thank Miss Jim for having me. I always enjoy being in her events. Always. So, and don't go anywhere if you're on her group and that's, I believe it's listed in my description. You can just scroll down on my nose and the next one should come up. So, yes, everyone have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of the event. I'll be following along too. So, just want to make sure I'm not getting off too soon. And if you get lost in the shuffle, Judy from Wyatt's Whatnot, her link is also, if you go back to my description, you can find it. Miss Jim probably has the sequence of events, you know, the day, the times that everyone is on in hers. So off you go to Judy, and thank you so much for being here. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.